Thank you. What's that? Sam.
Sam.
Yeah.
I have another question for you. This one's a little bit harder than the first one. That's correct. Have a safe trip, Sam.
Cool. Stretching my legs.
Construction process now complete.
You're mine.
Hydration recommended.
Hook that one.
Wowzer!
told, been waiting a long time for this moment. But I always knew you'd come my way. Go ahead and use your Cupid to get me online.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
All right. Connected to the network. Which means I can finally start fixing up this observatory. In case you haven't heard. More instances of strange phenomena outside network coverage, too. And I've been told this is indicative of plate gate emergence. You know, after being alone all this time, I wasn't sure I'd be able to stay the course. Should be all set to hold down the fort now. Not exactly a one-man job, but I'll do my team proud. Oh, I've shared schematics. For an oxygen mask with you. I'll help you stay active in areas where the air's thin. Personally, I'd recommend you wear one at all times when you're in my neck of the woods. Tar current fluctuations and whatnot. Going forward, I'll also be paying very close attention to signs. Unfortunately, the chiral cloud layer has been gradually descending ever since I got... Everyone was suffering from exposure. And you're the first friendly... You know, high up, if you climb above the cloud layer, saps your energy even if you're not doing anything strenuous. It's a good idea to wear your oxygen mask to help you stay strong. Mother Nature won't show you any mercy around these parts. The biting cold and steep slopes will slow you down. Now would be a good time to make sure that you're fully prepared for the journey ahead. By the way, the aeronautical engineer who lives northwest of here, seems something at the ghost mech factory's got him all hot and bothered. Help it. In any case, I hope you... I understand it's a lot, but that's why I'm hoping I can offer you stuff that'll... Keep on keeping on, man.
This is the President, Sam. Chiral network coverage has just passed the 75% milestone here in Australia. The next leg of your journey will take you to the southern part of the continent. Once the remaining regions have been integrated into the network, the manifestation of a new plate gate is all but guaranteed. Marshal your strength to overcome the final hurdles and make this continent whole again. We're all counting on you.
Sam, Rainey's not doing so great. It might be more of a mental than a physical issue, but I'm honestly not sure. Do you remember the doctor from the Motherhood? We think she should be able to help ease Rainey's anxieties. It was Tommen's idea. We already reached out, and she said we could come visit anytime. Since the Motherhood's within the Chiron network, we can use the Magellan to travel there. Once you've made it back to the ship, just head. But if there's anything you need to take...
Sam, I'm contacting you via a different protocol. This private mode affords me a direct connection to you alone. It seems Drawbridge has reason to suspect that APAC may have been involved in the production of ghost mechs. This possibility concerned me as well, so I conducted my own investigation and reaffirmed that APAC's underlying technologies are iterations of an older Bridges framework. What I'm getting at, Sam, is that the guilty party is not APAC, but Bridges. Which is to say, the UCA may also have some involvement with ghost mech production. This would perhaps explain why firearms and other weapons have become commonplace on the Australian continent. The UCA's precursor, the United States of America, had a prominent gun culture. Though Americans first took up arms to liberate themselves from British colonial rule, they retained the right to bear arms so that they might defend themselves against future government tyranny. APAC has no such designs, of course, but Higgs has used factories to obtain weapons in an attempt to subjugate the continent through violent action. And so, the people of Australia have, in response, been forced to take up arms in self-defense. A distinctly American philosophy, and one which would appear to have spread to this continent. The more we seek to unite the people with metaphorical ropes, the more essential sticks seem to become. This particular situation is one that I feared might come to pass, which is precisely why I determined that it must not be the UCA, but a civilian organization which takes the lead in expanding chiral infrastructure. But if the UCA is indeed somehow implicated in these events, it may dramatically alter the calculus. I realize it must be vexing not knowing what to believe, Sam. Should I learn more, I'll contact you at once. For my part, I must insist you not disclose that we...
Order completed. Well done.
outside. The doctor has requested to see you as well. Head on over whenever you feel ready.
Snow. Huh.
Everything seems to be in the right place.
Awesome.
Close your eyes. It's okay. You can trust me. It's a healthy baby girl.
She's beautiful.
She certainly is. Okay, coming up on 3 minutes. Someone needs to go home.
Waves?
Yes, they are. Your womb is connected to a beach. Now, open your eyes. Rainey, the child you're carrying is not dead. It's just that time has stopped in your womb. Your daughter and her mother are in perfect health.
But there's still no treatment, is there?
When the balance between our world and the beach is finally restored, you will give birth. There's nothing to worry about. Come on. All in due time. So wait and have faith that you and your child will be fine.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
What about you?
Someday I'll have a son, but until then I get to see him once a month. It'll all work out.
Yeah.
For all of us.
Sorry, but would it be all right if I took another look at your pod?
Give me 1 second.
Okay, I'll head back first.
The thing is, when I did my examination on your pod, I got the strangest feeling. The BB in that pod was there far longer than any typical BB. I'd like to check your pod's production number. If it's an official model, it'll have one inscribed on it.
I can tell you right now, there's no number written on it.
No, it wouldn't be on the outside. It would be inscribed on the inner wall. Now, you can't open a pod without endangering the BB's life, but there is a way that we can peek inside. See? Right there. See, a pod's production number is a record of when the occupant was transferred from the still mother's womb. Sort of like a BB's date of birth.
Impossible. 11 years ago. On the very same day as the Void Out.
Lou's date of birth was 11 years ago.
And not just that, the serial number is BB00. Which would make Lou one of the first test subjects.
Yeah, that would appear to be the case, yes.
If we scour the archives for any mention of BB00, there's a chance we might learn more about Lou's past.
You really should try and put this behind you. And digging up the past won't help.
I think it's time we return to the DHV Magellan. You know, Sam, seeing as you've come so very far, you should take a moment to see to any unfinished business before you commit to new obligations.
That's the spirit.
Thank you.
In the place where I came from, no one gave birth to babies. They just stayed inside their mother's bellies.
Well, in our world, babies are born and grow up to be adults. Or at least they're supposed to.
It's only natural that Tamara wouldn't understand. After all, she was living in a realm of the dead. I wouldn't expect children to be born into such a place.
But Rainey's baby will be born, right?
In due time, of course. Isn't that so?
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Raindrops are falling on my head.
And just like the guy whose feet are too big for his bed, nothing seems to fit. Those raindrops are falling on my head, they keep falling.
So I just did me some talking to the sun.
Oh, that was terrible.
I thought it was pretty good, actually.
So you'll be a mother who gives birth to her baby.
Mm-hmm. And I just can't wait.
Talk about terrible, Sam. I've heard dogs with better tones.
Hi, Sam. Tarman here. I'm pleased Rainey's feeling better. And now that that's settled, we're all set to continue linking up the continent. Your next main order requires you to retrieve some intriguing cargo. And for convenience's sake, we've decided to transport you to the mission area in the Magellan. Speaking of the Magellan, I think it's high time this old girl's weaponry got a bit of an upgrade. I've gotten in touch with a researcher based in South Fort Knott for this very purpose. I'll need your help, of course, but the details can wait until we get there. I'm sure you're eager to get underway, but the tar currents nearby have grown unstable. It's going to be a bumpy ride. As a safety precaution, I'd like everyone to assemble on the bridge before departure. Come and join us as soon as you're ready.
So, operate all alone in the mountains. To survive in such extreme hope is not to downplay the benefits of the cargo you brought, but the truth of what no doubt served to give him. Porters can be bearers of light for those struggling in darkness.
Just a little more work, and we'll have linked up the whole continent.
Allow me to reestablish our connection with the network.
And we're off! Went crazy. I've lost track of my hand. It's gone.
Are we caught in a surge?
I don't know. There shouldn't be any other currents in our vicinity.
Unidentified object approaching.
Everyone brace for impact. What's wrong?
The rudder's unresponsive.
I think something's dragging us.
The connection to my hand has been severed somehow. Right now, I'm flying blind.
Dolman, do you sense anything?
No, it's not a BT.
Well, something's still pulling us down.
Much deeper, and the ship's hull won't be able to handle the pressure.
Evasive action!
Out of the way, Kitty!
It's no good. Can't break free.
Discharge tar ballast. Rapid ascent, now!
Too risky. We have no idea where we're going to surface.
We have no choice. Open blast shields.
If we don't do something, it'll crush us.
Hold it! Hardly a repatriate, but I'm immortal enough. Damn. When'd you start rolling with such a big crew, Sam? Settle. Settle. Unless you want me to blow her head off. Roll back the clock and that old time fall soaked hide of yours, huh? You know I'm only here to get revenge on you and Sam. The rest of y'all really have no quarrel with, so, you know, you let me keep the two of them and y'all can fuck off. No? All want to die together. Except for the fact Sam's a repatriate, so can't really share in your sad fate. But before I pop him, he gets to watch me kill all y'all.
What the fuck?
A ghost mech? So he's, what, Mecha Higgs?
Sir, disappointed. But I don't break that easily. So be it. It's gonna be that way. Y'all could all go down with the ship.
It's all up to you, Sam.
No time to waste. Let's head out, Sam.
Sam, it looks like that thing coiled. You're our only hope of freeing the ship from it. If you can get it to let go and draw it away, we're counting on you. enemy so we can get some breathing room here.
That must have done something.
Sam, did you just attack the Magellan?
Engaging.
Oh boy, that must hurt.
Opening fire now.
Leave him alone.
Are you injured, Sam?
Leave him alone. Engaging. That one hurt. Bastard packs a punch.
Just like that, Sam.
Good on you, Sam.
Opening fire now.
Engaging.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Great job, Sam. The only reason we're still alive is because you were here to save us. Come back to the ship. You've earned yourself a rest.
That's it. Everything's okay.
major damage. Unfortunately, the rest of the DHV Magellan wasn't so lucky. The ship is unable to travel in its current state, but Tarman's doing his best to get us back in action. I'm about to leave to pick up some supplies for repairs. When you're ready to head out, I suggest you head to the bridge and get Tarman to brief you on the situation. Afterwards, check the show must go.
The entire crew, so let's follow the...
So, how's everything looking?
We'll be able to repair the plating and the propulsion system using chiral printed parts. Fragile's team will pick up any additional materials that are necessary. The nav console I use to read the tar currents isn't broken. I just need a little more time to restore the connection with my hand. Won't be much longer now.
Tarman.
He came to visit me in my room.
Thank you. Oh, I see you're holding hands now, eh? Hands allow us to connect. Form bonds.
You think you'll ever find your missing hand?
Now that's a bond I doubt will ever be broken.
Looks like we're good to go.
I'll see you later.
Stay safe out there.
Are you excited to head out? So excited. She's here.
Oh, there's Fragile.
Okay. Let's get going.
Hey, be safe out there.
Thank you.
What if you run into trouble on the way?
We'll be fine. Remember, you're talking to the former head of Fragile Express.
You two be all right?
We all have dooms. No need to worry about us.
And we're tougher than you, too.
Right. So watch yourself out there.
Take care of each other.
Sam, although everyone's hard at work repairing the DHV Magellan, it will, nevertheless, putting our plans on hold is out of the question. Extending the chiral net, your next objective is to link up south, though you'll need to get another site online. And unlike before, the DHV Magellan, during this period, you'll need Fragile, Rainey, and Tarman has He'd also like to improve the ship's and bringing South Fork Knot into the I say this to reassure you that the whole team is just going to take. For now, the Associated Main Order can be active.
Wowzer! That's the way. You're mine. Gotcha.
get close enough to sever its umbilical cord with your blood boomerang, Sam? everything then. Great. Let's get it delivered.
You're mine. Gotcha. How's that one? You're mine. That's the way.
it easy, but look at you, handling all these I'd like to share this with you. Hopefully you can make good use of it. I've been reviewing materials, Alec.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
The stabilizer is when you lose your balance while carrying cargo in areas with uneven terrain, though it's only now made its way here. Requires battery power, though. My way of thanking.
Hope is the thing with feathers that perches in the soul and sings the tune without the words and never stops at all.
Gotcha. You're mine. That's the place, huh?
Good evening, Sam. Drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Access the delivery terminal to process your orders and...
Hey, thanks. Risking your life to cross snowy mountains is a lot to ask of anyone. And rubbing shoulders with BTs to recover someone else's stuff, that's going above and beyond. You're one hell of a guy, seriously. Sit tight. I'll confirm the contents of your cargo right away. This is just wonderful. I can see the love and care you put into your craft. Good job finding this. Honestly, I'd already written it off as long. There's no denying your incredible I'd like you to put this shelter on the chiral.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
And now I'm finally online. Accordingly, I was able to... Seems it was developed with the aid of an unknown technology, which I've taken to... From what I can tell, it reacts to chiral radiation. The reason I mention it is because the chiral shock cannon... The chiral radiation it generates can pass through. Practically speaking, this means you can incapacitate enemies hiding behind... It should also deal damage to BTs and mechs as well. It's pretty... You can't use it without anchoring it to the ground. Gotta think. You know, even I've heard stories about hate. So if the chiral shock cannon helps you stop him, that'll... And if you can deliver my research data to South Fort Knott, There's a lot of other folks on this mountain. If you bring them onto the chiral network too. I came here with the advance expedition, actually. Tagged along with this one researcher. I guess you can't go anywhere without tripping over Stranding. The stuff we found was like nothing we'd ever seen before. So, when my mentor was about to... I thought that if I got this place on the chiral network, I'd be able to share future discoveries made here much more easily. Moving forward, I expect that my efficiency will increase. Well, I'm familiar with the tar therapist, at least. He's researching potential application. Why, his specialty is medicine. If all that sounds... However, it doesn't seem like... So I'd say your best bet is to find cargo that it's entirely possible he might be able to offer. It fires a focused bolt of... packs a powerful punch. It's also great against mechs. Hell, this spectrum of chiral... Its size does make it a touch unwieldy. If you can get South Fort Knott onto the chiral net, they've got some quality facilities of their own. Thanks again. You've been... I'm still concerned about the armed survivalists to the south of here. Not to mention Higgs and his future plans. So I'll be rooting for you to keep on... I don't know if I can come up with anything else to... Your support would be a... Anyway, I'm prepping some cargo I'd like taken to South Fort Knott. Be warned that this cargo can So if and when you take this main order, handle it with the utmost care. Good luck with everything. I'll see you around.
Sam, once again, I'm contacting you via our dedicated... I'll get to the point. I ask because his credibility, despite attempting to confirm his credentials via the UCA's National ID Registry, it does not appear anyone has... It may well be the case that he does not. I can only hope. For now, Sam, proceed to South Fort Knott and put it on the chiral network as... It is imperative that we improve the DHV Magellan's capabilities to bet, and the sooner we connect, when you are ready to proceed.
Thank you.